Is the main villain a mirror? Cool. There is a lot of symbolism surrounding mirrors. Hi, my name is Philip, and this is Symbology Explained. I really enjoyed this movie.
It's a mirror.
And there are many hidden meanings in it. But in this video,
It's got a crack.
we're going to focus on understanding how this mirror works and why it is so terrifying.
Just like you when you were a baby.
Mirrors are such common household objects, present in every home, that we almost forget the power they hold. On the surface, it serves to show us our image. It is brutally honest about our physical imperfections, that new wrinkle, the tired eyes, something out of place. We look at ourselves and almost instinctively try to fix ourselves. We straighten our posture, fix our hair, rehearse a smile. The mirror also helps us reflect on our actions, thoughts, and choices. So far, I've been talking about a normal mirror, but this mirror is magic. It works like a mirror of truth. It doesn't just reflect the skin, it reflects the soul. And worse, it confronts you. It rips off the social masks we wear and shows exactly what we tried to hide from ourselves. It is a form of perfect confrontation. I love this quote by David Foster Wallace. The truth will set you free, but not until it is finished with you.
My name is Lorraine.
Lorraine is pregnant. What the mirror reflects back to her isn't the joy of motherhood, but the anguish of protection. She who deals with the supernatural every day knows exactly the type of evil that exists in the world. She is confronted with helplessness. She knows her daughter will suffer, that the world is cruel, and the reflection reminds her that no matter how powerful she is, she won't be able to protect the child from everything forever. But she insists on this mistake and passes that nursery rhyme down to her daughter, which, in the context of her problem, the fact that she can see the spiritual world, is a terrible idea.
Not a penny was there in it, only ribbon round it.
In other words, she is telling her daughter, "Look, honey, these things you are able to see, they are empty. There is nothing here but a decorative ribbon, meaning there is no gift in this box, just the bow that seals it." My God, that is horrible advice. Seriously, she is saying there is no reward in slaying the dragon, but there is a reward. We know the dragon always guards a treasure. Defeating evil brings many treasures to those who have the courage to face it. As for Ed, the confrontation is about time. He was always the protector, the physical force, the pillar. But the mirror, and his doctor, slaps him with a hard truth. Time passes, and his health isn't the same anymore. He sees in the reflection that he isn't invincible. Ed's fear is being replaced. It's seeing that the next generation is arriving, and that his role will eventually end. Here, Ed tries his best to win and show who is the alpha. When the boyfriend reveals he intends to propose to their daughter, Lorraine loves it, because now there is one more person to look after her child. Ed doesn't like it, because it's a young man coming to take his place. Everyone in this movie will need to face the truth, and with the daughter, it happens in that crucial scene with the wedding dress. Normally, this would be a moment of joy, right? But in the mirror's reflection, the dress doesn't represent celebration. For her, the mirror reflects inevitable fate. She sees aging, the weight of adulthood arriving. She isn't a girl anymore, and from here on out, time will be crueler to her. That is why the witch is present. We all have to face these things. Thank God, movies like this help us face the evil of everyday life. Keep this lesson in mind, one that took me a long time to learn. The worst family is the silent one. When people fight, scream, and pick on each other, it means they care, even if they don't know how to communicate in the best way. Here, we have a very loud family, so I found it strange that the mirror could do any damage, but the two girls are hiding something, and those three angels at the top give us a clue.
There is something sinister in this family. The girl who was just confirmed in the Catholic Church is starting her migration to adult life.
The one up at the top looked just like you when you were a baby.
Oh yeah, definitely, I can see that. Ow.
She is hiding a secret, something involving a child. It could be the start of a pregnancy that didn't go forward. And it happened right here. The telephone points to that. Something bad happened here, involving a child. It could even be something that happened to the mother or the girl when she was still a child, but no one wants to talk about it. Forget that ending with the family that died in the house. That's just a jump scare for the general audience. The gold is in the family dynamics. I am talking about real life here. We are watching a real-life drama. Art imitates life, but with a lot of exaggeration. After all, you wouldn't want to pay for a movie ticket just to see a bunch of people talking, having nightmares, and hiding secrets. The true horror isn't what crawls out of the mirror to get you. The horror is what the mirror forces you to see inside yourself. And do you know who else does this in a terrifying way? This guy. Imagine you own a restaurant and you are on the verge of bankruptcy because your food is horrible.
You paid for the exterminator?
Sure.
Get your money back.
How are you going to admit that your food is horrible? Admitting that is the same as saying you are incompetent and have no control over your life or your family's life. Better not face the truth and keep living the illusion, right? But this guy arrives at your restaurant. He knows everything about restaurants. He is the best at everything in his personal and professional life. And he is going to say everything that is wrong with your work and your life right to your face. He is the mirror of the movie. It's no coincidence his show is called Kitchen Nightmares. When the restaurant owners listen to the lessons, face reality, and change, they find the treasure, the money, a lot of pennies, and not only ribbon round it. The only one who doesn't need to look in the mirror anymore is the boyfriend. He had the experience of seeing his entire life flashed before his eyes when they pointed a gun at his face. You see, a mirror can be many things. That is why he wants to get married soon and doesn't care about the family's past. He has already seen all his ghosts at once. There is no escape. Sooner or later, we will have to look at ourselves in the mirror, or we will become monsters, because evil doesn't look in the mirror. The vampire never reflects on his actions. That is why he has no reflection. The way to defeat Medusa is by showing her a mirror. She turns to stone. She is paralyzed by her own image, by the horror of seeing the truth. Evil doesn't want to look in the mirror because it doesn't want to change, and it refuses to accept its flaws. The priest couldn't bear to look at evil. Did he see a reflection of his own acts? Have you ever talked to someone who refuses to accept they are wrong? Yeah, that type of person is dangerous. It's one thing to be haunted by the mirror, it's another thing entirely to ignore it. Who knew these movies were actually based on true stories?